Here's a real quick video of this past week's trip to southern Colorado, where we picked up where we left off last year on this little dinky stream we call No Name Creek. Easy drive down, but a long one, somewhere over 4.5 to 5 hours. We had to camp away from the stream because the wind was howling. We had a nice night, though, and a good place to camp. We had great views. Next morning, we got up, made it to the stream about 7:30 or so. Taking a look at it, it was in good shape. It looks like it's running about 40 to 50 cubes and slightly off color, which is good since it disguises the leader. Took me about a quarter of a mile before I finally started catching fish. We set up with a dry dropper rig, and it wasn't very productive at first, but at a certain point we've got some sun on the water, and maybe that woke the fish up, but I finally landed a nice little brook trout of about a foot long. Because of the cold temperatures this time of day and a high elevation where we were, really didn't even see any midges about, but for some reason this number 8 little golden stimulator seemed to do the job. You see a few pictures of fish that we were able to release early in the day. Even in some of the riffle water, there were fish holding in foot deep water. Most of them were in the faster water around rocks and structures. So nice fish, though. These most of them are rainbows and browns, and they range 13 to 16 inches. I did get one cutbow later in the day, and that was the only one that was different than the brookies, browns, and rainbows, but really a nice day overall. The main problem was the wind we had all day. It was brutal, even though it doesn't look like it right here. But we had lunch, got back on the water for a little bit after that, and continued to catch a few more fish. It wasn't quite as good as it was earlier in the morning. And after playing a few more, we decided it's probably not a great idea to be here overnight again, unless we could find another place of shelter. So we caught a few more and decided to head out. After that, we looked for the route home up through Salida. Couldn't find a place to camp there, and tried to camp at Kobe on the Arkansas. And couldn't camp there because the road was shut down. Here's a little dwarf penstemon that we saw that's worth taking a quick peek at. But next week we hope to go somewhere, maybe find a tailwater somewhere and try this again.